5. Oh, okay. This I don't mind. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley, and I'm a Florida-based half of the theme park Damsels. I am here at Epic Universe today, and I want to address the fact that I'm the Florida half. Frankie lives in Michigan, for those who didn't know, and she wants absolutely no spoilers when it comes to Epic Universe. So you're stuck with me alone until she comes and does it for herself, and she'll experience everything for the very first time. So today, we're gonna do a deep dive in the Dark Universe portal. The portal is behind me. It's all based on the Universal classic monsters. Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Creatures from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man. They all live here inside this portal in the town they've created called Darkmoor. So we're going to do everything that this portal has to offer today, from the makeup experience to dining to drinks to the attractions. Maybe we'll meet a monster or two, I'm not sure, but make sure you come along for the entire journey because this is a deep dive into Dark Universe. As we head inside, let's go over everything that Dark Universe has to experience. There are 2 rides in this portal, the first being Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, and the second being a family roller coaster called The Curse of the Werewolf. There are 3 snacky locations, the first one being the Burning Blade Tavern, which is a full bar and offers tasty bites and beverages, Lacey's Cottage, which is a snack stand, and finally Das Steakhouse, which is the quick service restaurant. There's also the monster makeup experience, and last but not least, as you wander the portal, you're going to want to be on the lookout for some monsters. We're going to start things off with the makeup monster experience. This experience is for both children and adults. So today I'm going to become a monster right before your eyes. I'm very excited. I booked this like weeks ago. Let's head inside and see what our options are and what this whole thing is about.
How do you feel?
I'm cooling down. So maybe on my way to dead? I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Attention, Darkmoor villagers! Our latest creation, the Bride! She's alive! She's alive! Oh my god, that was so cool! So I got my makeup done. Talk about a wardrobe change, right? The makeup monster experience, it doesn't matter what age you are. You're invited to have your makeup done, and they have a bunch of different designs. I chose the Bride. She is my favorite Universal monster by far. My mom dressed up as the Bride of Frankenstein when I was a kid, and I thought that was just like the coolest thing in the entire world, and I've been obsessed with her basically ever since. So today, dreams were made that I got my makeup done to look just like the Bride in Darkmoor. Talk about freaking epic. In the store right next door, it's Dr. Pretorius who helps Henry Frankenstein create the Bride. So his store is right next door, and that's where they have all like the costume pieces, all the costume pieces that you would need to make your monster transformation complete. Just informational pieces. It took about maybe 20 to 25 minutes if you want your full face. They do have a changing room, so if you buy a costume or bring pieces to put on after, they've got a room for that, and it was $45. Worth every penny. It's about to start pouring, so we're gonna head into Frankenstein Manor, which is the Monsters Unchained attraction. Let's go find out what Victoria Frankenstein, the great-great-granddaughter of Henry Frankenstein, what in the world she's got going on back there.
I am Igor. My job is to get you through this experiment in one piece.
They were afraid of what he had done. But you will see. There is nothing to fear. Show them.
Everyone's stuck there.
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends.
I don't know if I said earlier that there are 2 rides in this area. The big one is the one we just got off of, which is Monsters Unchained. It is a dark ride, but it's not like a slow-moving Omni-Mover situation. If you're a Universal person and you've been on Forbidden Journey, it's the same sort of ride system. So your catacomb vehicle, which is what is in this story, is on a kuka arm. So it's this thing that kind of throws you all around in the direction that they want you to be looking. In the pre-show, Igor talks about the vehicle that you're about to get in, and they do like a demo of what it's kind of going to be like. They make it a lot more dramatic than it actually is. This ride is definitely spooky. You've got all of your big Universal monsters in it, except the Bride of Frankenstein. We've got the Monster 2.0. So she is trying to restore the name Frankenstein. They called her great-grandfather Henry, who created the monster, crazy. They were scared of what he did. They thought it was basically against nature. So she's trying to kind of restore the name Frankenstein and tame all the creatures of the night. And her last one is Dracula. And she thinks that she can do it, and it doesn't necessarily go the way that she had planned. The animatronics are stunning. So lifelike. The skin, the textures, the way that they move, like the fluidity, the breathing, all of it is just unreal. It's so cool. That is attraction number 1. The second one is Curse of the Werewolf, and that'll be up next. You actually look very dapper, I've got to be honest.
Well, I picked this up this morning.
This morning?
Right, got quite the discount on it.
Oh, you did?
The shop owner said it was practically flying off the shelf.
The 5. I paid for these. Maybe I should have came to you. Would you have hooked me up?
No.
No?
Now, I like to let people do things for themselves.
Okay, that's fair.
Have you ever had Monarchy?
I have
can
not.
turn
I've heard
invisible.
about it, though. I can
Take
turn invisible?
whatever you want. Anytime you want.
Sharing the monocaine with people?
Sharing's a strong word for something I'm selling.
Oh! We're making money off of it.
There's a bit of a reward for everyone.
Okay.
Mutually beneficial.
I love that.
Your stitches are healing up nicely.
Thank you.
Let me see, smile. You still have too many teeth.
Too many teeth?
And you need to see me when you have less teeth.
Okay.
But I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. I like your outfit.
I have the same one.
You do?
Looks better on you.
Oh, thanks, Igor. You're a sweetie.
Don't tell anyone.
Okay, I won't. Our secret. Our secret. Alrighty, beautiful humans. We met some friends along the way to the Curse of the Werewolf. Dr. Jack Griffin, aka the Invisible Man, he's a little off his rocker. He's just telling me to go out and steal stuff, try the monocaine that he's selling. He's very dapper and actually very cool. If you've not seen the movie, I actually recommend it. We recently watched it, and he is off his rocker.
What is it? Something smacked my face.
Naughty boy.
And then we met Igor. Guys, he's a secret sweetie. He told me not to tell anybody, but, you know, since we're friends, I figured I could tell you. He wanders around. He's inside the attraction, so it's fun that he's like his story is all throughout the land, which I think is really cool. So, on to attraction number 2, Curse of the Werewolf. Darkmoor is kind of divided into, like, the town area, and then, like, over here we kind of come into the forest, and that's where we get into, like, wolf territory. Curse of the Werewolf is a super fun, they call it a family coaster. It's not, like, super high intensity roller coaster. What's kind of unique about it, though, is each of the individual carts on the train will spin kind of based on weight. And what also is really fun is this coaster uses like gravity and like lag time in the air to kind of give you a longer ride, because the track is pretty small. It's in a like pretty tight area, but because it kind of does a whole back and forth kind of, think like the pirate ships is the carnival, but like on a roller coaster type scale, it uses that like hang time to make the ride a little bit longer. You are going to want to keep your eye out for a werewolf in the attraction. Jimi missed it when he rode it. I did not, and it scared the crap out of me, so maybe I am a werewolf and I saw it, I don't know. I am a monster now, so we'll see. They've really kind of leaned into Leva, and she is a character in the film, and they've kind of expanded her story a little bit. She's the one that tells, oh, I can't remember his name in the movie. Whatever the guy's name is in the movie, that he's gonna become the Wolfman. Let's get in line and let's go ride Curse of the Werewolf. just did Curse of the Werewolf. Upon further inspection, there are actually 2 werewolves on the ride, so be aware. You board a wagon and they send you out into the woods and they say that you got cursed, so we all come back werewolves. That's what happens. It was really fun. Depending on the weight of whoever's sitting like behind you, because you sit like back to back, but there's obviously like restraints and stuff in between, is like how much you're gonna spin. So you never know really what you're gonna get. It's a great little coaster. Okay, beautiful humans. We're calling beautiful monsters today. Okay, beautiful monsters. So we made our way into the Burning Blade Tavern, which is underneath the burning windmill from the end of the Frankenstein movie. How cool is that? It actually sets on fire, like every 15 minutes or so. I will tell you, I have seen it at nighttime, and it's way better at night because the music starts and like the way that they light up the trees, it's like the fire like comes to the windmill and then it just catches on fire. So if you can stick around for the nighttime, do that. They have specialty cocktails, mocktails, which is the monocane that the Musical Man was talking about. So if you've not seen the movie, monocane is it's a made-up thing. That was what ultimately made him successful in his invisible experiments. But what he didn't know about it is that it makes your brain go a little crazy, which is why he starts killing people for entering his room. But you can get monocane here because he's selling it now for everybody to be turning invisible. It is non-alcoholic. Insider park tip for you. You can get a shot and put it in, but the bartenders can't watch you do it. So you have to do it at your table. 1 drink per person. They're very adamant about that. Jimmy got the Lagunita, which supposedly is like a margarita, right?
Yeah, it's Lagunita.
Lagunita. So like the creature from the Black Lagoon made a margarita?
Sure.
But I had not had the monocane, so this is my first time. It is very, very sweet. I think the vodka is really gonna help. Much better, actually. That like definitely kills the sweetness. That like, ooh. They do have small bites in here. Small bites are the Hunter's garlic steak, crispy garlic butter pretzel with garlic dipping sauce. Talk about garlic on your garlic, right? The burning cheddar bites, crispy fried jalapeno, pimento cheddar bites with sriracha ranch. These were delicious. I loved them. Not spicy at all. They've got a charred loaded potato, hickory char crusted Monterey Jack, sour cream jalapeno baked chives. So it's your fancy baked potato. Burning Blade burger, caramelized onions, jalapeno bacon, and then a steaked grilled chicken. Char crusted chicken skewer with garlic naan. Oh, that sounds good. Garlic tzatziki sauce, shaved cabbage, salsa roja. If you cannot order at the bar, you have to mobile order and do a pickup. And then they've got a couple of seats in here. There's limited seating outside. It's more of a tavern hangout, drink, stand. There's not a ton of tables. Just keep that in mind. The vibes are pretty good, not gonna lie. Burning Blade Tavern, 5 out of 5. Damsel delight.
What's this on your face? Victoria do this to you?
Victoria did it.
She does good work.
Thank you.
Okay, you look very beautiful.
Thank
Are
you
you
so
familiar with the bride?
Slightly.
So she make another one?
Yeah, we're starting an army.
Oh, okay. This I don't mind. The bride is good monster, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
I always say this. Sometimes monster can be human, but many times human can be monster.
Remember what's inscribed on the well. It says, Nunquam, legislat sola nostra, validante esse. Never forget that you exist by our will alone.
Beautiful monsters. It is time for dinner. We had made our way into Das Steakhouse, which is the sit-down quick service restaurant here in Darkmoor. We're in the catacombs. We're in the world and the land of vampires. Dracula and all of his brides. It is spooky in here to the extreme, like the best way. Literally everything from like the chairs to the lighting. We've got bats, we've got skulls. It's dark. There's creepy paintings. There's figures of brides with sticks in their hearts. Themed dining at its absolute best. Let's give a quick overview of the menu and then I'll go into what we ordered and reviews. Okay? kind of what we have here is we've got a Das burger, which is an Angus burger, blood orange chicken sandwich, our favorite vegan familiar stuffed cabbage, carved stacked steak, it's steak, with a hint of blood for those who want to know, Darkmoor black wings, crimson glazed pork, forager salad. You can also get a side of french fries. There are also just steaks. Fish on a steak, bird on a steak, bits and pieces, which is seared and glazed wild mushroom brisket meatloaf. I get it, bits and pieces. Okay, yeah. With charred green onion, mashed potatoes, roasted baby carrots, squash, and mushrooms. And then there are 2 desserts. You've got it's like a lobotomy, but it's lobo cotta, which is like panna cotta brain with raspberry sauce and Greek yogurt. It looks really cute. Then we ordered and went with the red velvet death. Red velvet heart beet coffin with chocolate crumbs and puffed rice maggots. Sounds delicious. Darkmoor does have a specific special freestyle flavor, and it is screaming berry. Oh, this is the best of the special ones. Like a black cherry soda. I love this. 5 out of 5 Damsel Delight for Riley on this one. Jimmy ordered Das steak burger, and I ordered the blood orange chicken sandwich. Okay, we'll be back with what we thought about the food. We have finished our entrees. And the reason I'm showing you the silverware is because I cannot stress enough to the extent that they have themed dining on freaking lockdown. They're black. Even the silverware is on theme everywhere that we've gone. Just incredible. Also, something of note, very unique dining experience. The buns are black. So I don't know if you can see my fingers, but this is gonna be gross. The mouth has been dyed black. If you've got little ones or messy eaters, that might be something to take into account, that the buns are they're gonna dye your skin and mouth a little bit. On to the entrees, which is why we're here, right? Jimmy said that his Angus burger, and he didn't read the description, but it had jalapenos on it, so he went into it not thinking that it was gonna be spicy, but it ended up being spicy. He gave his a 3 out of 5, and he said it's a good theme park burger, but not the best theme park burger that he's ever had, but definitely like a step up from your standard. The fries are spiced, not spicy, and they're definitely way better than any of the other fries I've had throughout Epic Universe. So I really enjoyed my fries. They were the same on both of our entrees. I got the blood orange chicken sandwich, and Jimmy and I both assumed that like the chicken itself would be like orange chicken, like it would be sauce, like the chicken breast itself. But it was like, it came in a ramekin, and there was a little bit on the top, but you had to like pour it on. It was like not terribly dry, but not as juicy as I like my chicken to be. So I would give it also like a 3 out of 5. The presentation was really cool, but not my favorite thing that I've had here. On to dessert. Presentation, 5 out of 5. Flavor on the red velvet, 3 out of 5. It's good, but not life-changing. That's Das Steakhouse. And there is one more place to get a very specific snack here in Darkmoor. If you're heading past the mansion towards the Burning Blade Tavern, there's a little stand where you can get Frankenstein-shaped pretzels. And they're very cute. Those are your food options. That finishes dinner. And after dinner, we're gonna go meet Frankenstein and the bride. Is it like looking in a mirror?
Yes, but you do not have tall hair.
I don't have tall hair.
Your scientist did not give it to you. Are you also stitched together?
A little bit.
Yes. You are made of many different parts. How long have you been alive?
In parts, couple of hours.
You are very new.
Very new.
And you are very articulate.
New friend, smart.
Thank you.
Gave brain.
Who gave Victoria?
You should not return to Victoria. She is not to be trusted.
Okay.
Yes.
I will not return to Victoria.
Good. He is 3 and he is still learning. You can learn together.
We'll be friends. Friends. Okay, before we wrap up, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. Number one, the monster makeup experience. I don't think I can rave about it enough. We just met the bride and the monster, and before that, we had eaten at Das Steakhouse, right? So my makeup kind of had gotten a mess. It's been really hot today, so I was sweaty, and so I ran over and they were like, oh, the bride has returned. And I said, yes, she has, but she has a very big ask. Is there any way you could do like a touch-up of my upper lip before I go meet the bride? And they were like, absolutely, of course. Now, is that gonna be the case across the board? I don't know, but like the fact that they were like on, like without a doubt, without question, yes, we will fix it for you. Incredible. Like just the team members, the creative, oh, Epic is so good. But back to Darkmoor. We kind of did it all, guys. We did the whole monster thing. Beautiful monsters. So I was listening to the like official Universal podcast, and they had some of the top creators who designed Darkmoor on. They designed it with such intention. So all of the portals, this is true for all of them, when you stand in front of the portal, you cannot see what's inside. And that is obviously very intentional. But like when you are in front of that portal, you are entering that world, and it is so convincing, and it's such a good job. And then Darkmoor specifically has like a 3-step reveal. So the first one, you come around the corner, you see the catacombs, but then it's gonna be like the village like opens up and the sign that says Darkmoor, so you're looking into the village, and that's like your first reveal. You keep walking, and then you're gonna see Frankenstein Manor, that's your second. And the third and final is the famous windmill. It was so cool to listen to the podcast. The host like picked the brains of the creatives who came up with all of this. It was amazing. Kind of sums it up for all of the stuff to do here. We did it all. But before I send you off, we're gonna wait for the windmill to catch on fire, and it's getting dark now. It's getting spooky time. So it should be a beautiful finale to our Darkmoor day. I cannot thank you enough for coming along with me today. If you want more epic content, stick around. We're going to do a couple more deep dives. We'll have a link in the description down below of our epic content, as well as more vlogs in general. So make sure you check those out. I cannot wait for Frankie to come and experience this land, this area, this portal. I think she's going to love it. Again, thank you so much for coming along. And as always, like and subscribe for more. Or, ooh, spooky.